This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Did you know Apple Card is designed to help you pay off your balance faster with smart payment suggestions?
Neath the stone that once was my home, bleach me. Neath the stone that once was my home, bleach me.
Bombos, baby. I've been waiting for you. Where you been, dude? Where you been? It's good to have you back. I think I know why you're back. I think I know why you're back. It is the last stream of July, which means the last horse races of July, which means someone is going to be winning the monthly prize. Hold on, let me get into my P's. Let me get into my Q's. Let's get this thing going. Hold on one sec. Yeah. Let's get this thing right. Okay, we are here again. I was here last week. I was here the week before that. I was here the week before that. And I'll be here next week and the following week. Basically, I'm always here, ain't going nowhere. So you better be here with me. You're wondering what you're watching right now. This is Tea Time. And I'm your host, Tony Murray. If you are a fan of the show, if you are watching right now, if you subscribe to the channel and you subscribe to the things that you see on this channel, then you are officially teed up. We're back again. We're back again for another week. So there are a few things. Hey, don't have to be sorry, bro, as long as you're coming back. If you're coming back, then I'm doing my job right and you're doing your job right. This is a two-way job. I know most people don't want to add another job to their plate, but this is a job that you love. This is a job that you go, I love having to be there for tea time. I love being a tea timer. And we have a big show coming up. We have a big show coming up. And let me break it all down for you. I just need to check on what the tea time game of the week is. All right, we're looking at a sad Roger Goodell over on the screen. He looks tired. Season hasn't even started, Roger. There hasn't been any problems yet. So, if you are new, if you need reintroducing, if you need a re-explaining, let me show you and tell you what this is. Like I said, this is Tea Time and it is a live sports broadcast stream. What I do as the host, Tony Murr, is I will pick a game of the week each week. I scan, I search, and I find what I think is going to be the most entertaining game that week, and that's what I select to stream alongside with. So that's the important part of the juncture is streaming alongside with it. So before I get there, before I explain further there, let me just explain the game of the week. This week it is the first football game of the 2025 season. kind of, sort of, but we'll get our juices up for it. We get excited for it every year. It's a shitty game every year, but god damn it, that first 2 minutes of football, it reminds you, one, how much you love football, and two, how much the NFL sucks. But I'm going to be here for all of it. So that is the Tea Time Game of the Week this week. And when I say I'm streaming along, it's Bapos, you know, hey, if you win the horse race this month, that could be your prize. But when I say I'm streaming alongside it, this is what Tea Time calls for. We're looking to approach this viewership thing and this sports thing a little bit differently. You typically see guys with a big production set, button-up suits. They can only say certain things. They have to go along with certain constructs and certain rules that are just kind of written in the stars for them. There ain't no rules around here. I am the sole proprietor of this channel, sole proprietor of Tea Time. That means I make the rules, and then you're here to enjoy those rules, because those rules aren't their rules. We can do things differently around here. So what we do, oh, there's the 2025 Hall of Fame class. Jared Allen, looking trim. All right, so when I say stream alongside, this is what you do. This is what you do. You get the game of the week on one screen. This is a 2-screen show, which means that on your big screen, you have the game of the week. It's, in this case, NFL. And on your second screen, it could be a tablet, it could be an iPad, it could be a laptop, it could be, most likely, a phone, a smartphone of some sort. So you gotta have 2 devices to truly enjoy it. So that is the ultimate setup. But there's more. There's more. You have to mute the game or put it on a very dampened tone and volume, because you're letting Tea Time take over. You're letting Tea Time be the narrator, the illustrator, and the orchestrator all at once. All at once. I'll be taking care of any sort of need that comes when it comes to this game right here. So that's who we got. It's the Chargers versus the Lions in the first game of the NFL season 2025. We also have another huge part of the program. If you are, like I said before, if you need re-explaining, here I am re-explaining, because I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll tell you again. But soon you're going to have to catch on. What we do is, I stream once a week. There is one game of the week, and this is one of those lucky months where there was 5 Tea Time shows. So that is 5 chances, well, even more so, to win the monthly horse race giveaway. The giveaway, like in the name, it happens monthly. There are 4 or 5 Tea Time shows within a month, and within each show, we do a couple horse races. It could be 2. Sometimes I've seen 4. Anywhere in between, 3. Is the proper number in math in that sentence. But we do a couple horse races, and then what happens is, if you win the most horse races at the end of the month, then you are the monthly horse race giveaway winner. And what the prize is this month, it's a pack. It's a pack of TrueField golf balls. Not just one of these, a whole box of them. So don't worry, I got you. Last week, Tom won. Who's it going to be last month Tom won. Who's it going to be this month? As you can see in the, this portion right here, the horse race leaderboard, there is a dead tie amongst the leaders, and everyone is tied. Everyone is tied with just one. So that means what's most likely going to happen, or is going to happen, there could be someone who's not on here on the horse race leaderboard that wins the whole damn thing tonight. There could be someone on this horse race leaderboard that pulls himself away. And that's what we're here for. And you're wondering this whole time, what is a horse race? I know the Kentucky Derby. I know the Belmont Stakes. I know Saratoga Springs. I'll be there in a couple weeks. This is a Tea Time horse race. What happens is, what I just got nervous about, hold on, let me just properly set this up. You're still probably wondering, but now there's a little bit more excitement, just because you kind of understand, but not really. Yeah, okay. That's where we're going with this. That's where we're going with this. Okay. So this is the horse track. As you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses. You might wonder why. A lot of wondering. Wow, Collinsworth with the cool haircut. Is he going with a mullet this season? All right, you get to this game, so let me explain this quickly. 6 horse races, 6 horses within the horse race because it is a 6-sided die. We play with the die, I roll the die, whatever number comes up, that horse moves up a spot till they get to the finish line. And then you, as a tea timer in the chat, whenever I say horse race, that's the go ahead to say, I got number 1, 2. You claim your number, first come, first serve, so that's how you win. Most of the time we do these horse races at intermissions. So it's going to be at the end of the first quarter, into the second quarter, into the third quarter, into the fourth quarter. That's what we're going to do tonight. There's going to be 4 horse races tonight. I always say that, and then it's subject to change, but that's what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm shooting for. And I would like to have it my way, as Frank Sinatra said. I'm trying to think. I think that's it for the Well, this has become customary on the show. I have show notes. I have things that I want to tell you all about this game, much like Collinsworth and Tirico are doing right now. So it's the Detroit Lions versus the LA Chargers. You're first wondering about the bet for the game. There's not a lot. You can't bet props, so I made up my own props. But what you can bet is on the spread, of course, and who's going to win. And it's plain and simple here. You have 2 really hard-nosed head coaches, but you have one who's out there to prove it with a newish team. And he's new to the team and a team that has been so-so lately, and a guy that doesn't have any tone down to him. When he watches TV, it's at full volume. It's at 100. When he cooks on the stove, there is no medium or low heat. It's high heat, and he just deals with the repercussions at the end. It's Jim Harbaugh. If your coach is Jim Harbaugh, if your coach is Jim Harbaugh, you try just as hard as the NFL Hall of Fame game as you would in the Super Bowl. If they had a random NFL game in the middle of May, which I'm sure is soon to come, Jim Harbaugh is there in his khakis, in wide receiver gloves, full sweat, and he's telling his guys, go till you can't go no more. So those are the types of teams that win the NFL Hall of Fame game. So that's what I feel very, very good about. These other 2 things that I made up over here, they're made up lines, but they felt right. Trey Lance, remember him? Trey Lance, the 3rd overall pick, or the 1st. Let me see what this should have been part of the show notes, no? When was? Do you like how I always say what I'm typing? Yeah, he was 3rd overall. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You had it. So Trey Lance, he was a 3rd overall pick in 2021. And he's still hanging around the NFL. A lot of people don't think he has truly showed his potential. And he is manning the helm. He's going to be in the pocket, captaining the offense tonight at quarterback for the Chargers. That is a man who's out there to prove something more than probably anyone else on this field. And that guy, if he's who we think he is, which is not a great passer of the football, he's going to tuck and run that thing. He's going to get over 25 yards. That just felt like a good over-under number. So you guys could act as the house. I would take that bet against someone in the chat. And then their new running back. So we have, what's his name here? Omarion Hampton was their 1st overall pick, a running back. So look out, he's going to get a touchdown tonight. He's starting tonight. Najee Harris had a fireworks incident. I mean, is it because they're NFL players? But out of any demographic of people, I never heard of more fireworks, 4th of July injuries other than NFL players. You don't see NHL players, MLB players, basketball players having these types of fireworks injuries. Is it their propensity to take risks out on the football field? It translates to playing with fireworks. That kind of makes sense now. Maybe I'm starting to understand the psychology behind their love of fireworks. The NFL players. Who has the unanimous? Oh wait, I might be missing the national anthem. Right on time. You know what we do around here. You know what we do around here. Horrible. Wasn't expecting something like that early. That kind of just changed my view and perspective. Oof. Got the chills. Shout out. Rest in peace, those people. Horrible act. Here we go, national anthem. Stand up, pay your respects. This guy's doing a really respectful rendition. Twilight and bright stars through the perilous fight. This guy, the amount of respect he's putting on this. He's remained tight with that position. The microphone, he hasn't left 45 degrees on that. Really strong performance and serious. He knew the importance of the moment. Oh. Wow. The amount of chutzpah and passion behind how he said free and brave. Like, he knew he is brave and plays a part in us being free. And you could feel that by his tone and how he sang that. We're standing up for a while now because we're just geared up. We're geared. It's tea time on the NFL Hall of Fame game. You're wondering who's starting for the Lions after all that Trey Lance talk. Hendon Hooker is starting for the Lions. He's just thrown 9 passes in 2 years of being in the NFL. Not a lot of action. Great hat from Campbell right here. I love how freely he'll use the word man. He could be talking to a lady, like in this instance. He could be talking to a baby. He could be talking to a dog. I love you, man. Just put ice pen in his head. I was talking about the passion behind Harbaugh and how bad he just wants everything. Dan Campbell is right there in second place. These are 2 teams. Oh, wow. He's pumping Trey Lance up. Let's go. Ultimate belief in this guy. Look at this. If Harbaugh is slapping your pads like that, it feels the amount of support that you feel. You just want to run through a wall. It's like a good coach. He's got a little of dad in him. Like, the feeling that your dad imparts on you when you have good sports moments, that like a good coach will make you feel the same way. You're happy to make him proud. Oh, fumble. Fumble to start. Wow, you gotta love. You know what? I was about to say you gotta love the NFL. I said it's gonna sucker. I said it's. I don't like. I don't like when I don't finish sentences because I'm in the middle. Wow, Chargers ball already. I was saying how I don't like not finishing sentences because a new thought enters my head, and as I was explaining that, I did just that. But it was a worthy moment. That long hair in slow motion is great. Wait, yeah, we need to look at this replay. Nothing like starting off the new NFL season with a replay on the first play. I think it's out. That hair, when you got long hair, you're meant for special teams. I don't know why, it just makes sense. And that was just an excited player. He ran right, oh, they're giving it right to the Chargers. He just ran right into his own player's back and fumbled it. The butt fumble gets a little too much attention. I feel like that happens a lot. It was just in a really embarrassing fashion. I remember it was on Thanksgiving Day, Jets Patriots, and we smoked them. It was. I think it's gone. You can't really tell from this position. Right. Guys. A replay on this play is really pissing me off. Like, as the NFL, everyone says how bad the replay is, how Grant Stewart, what kind of hair is game of the season, and you're taking an hour to review it. I bet in their head they're like, we cannot screw this up. We cannot screw this up. We don't care if you screw it up. Just make a call quickly. Chargers! Chargers! Go! That's fun. Trey Lance, I liked him for a touchdown too. I bet we scored 2 touchdowns. It's going to be the under. It's going to be the other. 14, 17. Yeah, 4. Look at this rollout. That's easy money. Surprised they got Disley out there. He's got to prove something? That's a great play to gain some confidence for Trey Lance. Everyone thinks you're going to run it. Roll out, 3-yard pass on the play action. They got Greg Roman for an OC. He was formerly on the Ravens, a great OC. That's Hampton right there for the first down, but there's a flag. And says the same thing, like, since it's the Hall of Fame game, none of the starters are really playing. They should have the new upcoming Redskin in this game, like Bill Vinovich. He just wants the highlight reel right now. He says, I'm at Canton. I'm in the Hall of Fame game. You better put my head in there. He wants his head in the Hall of Fame. He wants his bust in there. He's doing this for the showboating and the peacocking. All right, offsides on the defense on that call. Another handoff. Ooh, he was hard to bring down. Guys, you can't really see it right now, but I'll move it up here. Yeah, you can't really see it there either. Okay. Yeah, you see that? Hampton touchdown. That was always going to happen. That's why when a guy is studying going into this is how much I was studying people. This is how much I was studying going into this. Oh, Lance. You can't mishandle a snap like that. It shows incompetency. Yeah, I was just smelling my pit. Did you see that? Sometimes you forget. You know, it's all here for you to see. Oh, we're blaming the center on that. Nice. Okay. We're blaming this. I'm rooting for Trey Lance, honestly. They're going to have him roll out to the left, and there's going to be a little pass in the flat to this number 2. Oh, no, they just handed it off. Ooh, great tackle. Great tackle. He looked like he had a touchdown right there. We're not kicking a field goal. We're not kicking a field goal. You got to get a first right there, Hampton. Great tackle. Please tell me we're not kicking field goals today. Yes, sin. You could have fun with that if you're a cornerback. If you think you're going to win or you think you're going to get open, you sin. Nice throw, Trey Lance. Basically the same play that they had earlier. Oh, he's pumped. He's looking to win that backup job. And if Greg Roman is the OC and let's say Herbert goes down for any reason, they can have Lance play like Lamar a little bit. I mean, we're not dissing Lamar at all. Trey Lance is not Lamar, but he can play like Lamar. Look at that. Great play. Right over the top. Oh, hands weren't even on the laces. He had the lace right here. Fingers weren't on the laces, I should say. Well done. Well done. We like our Chargers. We like our Chargers. All right, so I wrote down these show notes for a reason. They're going to be said. Let's see here. So I wanted to point out the Hall of Fame class because it is the NFL Hall of Fame game. Eric Allen from the Eagles. Don't remember that guy. Hold on. Sorry. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I was focusing on draft picks. Oh no. That's not where I was going. Hall of Fame class, Eric Allen from the Eagles. Don't remember him. From the picture that I saw, he looked older. Jared Allen, edge rusher on the Vikings. That guy is like, he was always funny. He was a monster. Big guy with long hair. He rode horses on a farm. What teams? Did he play for the Panthers? Am I wrong to say that? Yes, he played on the Chiefs. I didn't know he was on the Chiefs. He played Chiefs, Vikings, Bears, Panthers. I think everyone mostly remembers him as a Viking. He played as long as the Chiefs, on the Chiefs as he did the Vikings. Both 4-year stints. 2 years with the Bears, 1 year with the Panthers. So I remember that Panthers year. And he was a guy, if you ever played NFL Street, one of the best video games of all time, right behind NBA Street. He was a great guy to play with. He was like, you got him on the edge, he would destroy. He would kill people out there. He was someone that I always picked. I'd pay big bucks for that game. That would be a good stream. Let's see if I can get behind. How could I make that happen? Are PS2 still available for purchase? They can't be that much. I bet you get a PS2 for $100, $150. The new kickoff rules are a permanent rule. How can you implement that? For the NFL indefinitely, that's how they're going to do it, even when they have a new commissioner? Nice place. Stewart, he wasn't afraid. He did the same exact thing. He ran it right up the middle and got a good return. I like that. Going back to a Hall of Fame class, remember when I was trying to stay on point? Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, another stud and someone who is a prominent figure in my NFL lifetime. He's someone that you just remember. If you grew up watching football in the 2000s or early 2010s. He was a guy, he was always out there. Him and Philip Rivers tearing it up. And they would always talk about how he was a basketball player too. And let me pay this last guy respect, and then we'll go back to the game. Sterling Sharp. Hate to do this because his brother did not want this to happen, but being overshadowed by the Shannon Sharp news, and he requested for ESPN not to do it, and they did it. I wonder if ESPN had dastardly plans, knowing that people would be more interested in hearing about Sterling Sharp because of Shannon Sharp, but that's not the attention Shannon wanted to bring on to his brother. So, you know what? As a brother, I feel that. And I can always hate on ESPN. They seem to be bad people over there. They look like happy-go-lucky people, but I think it's the people behind the scenes. I think the people behind the scenes are the ones that are really up to evil and no good. Top 3 roast beefs, North Shore. I like that a lot, but you can't. This hour talking roast beefs is really gonna hurt me. I could spiral. I could spiral quickly. I could. Just the access that I have to roast beefs through this device right here. Top 3 roast beefs in the North Shore. I was never someone that like had a favorite go-to spot. So Hall of Fame. I'm in no order. In no order. Athas. That might be my one, but Athas and Peabody. Jamie's in North Andover, and this is a little bit of recency bias, but Rusty Can in Byfield / Newberry, they have a very good roast beef sandwich. A lot of people go there for the barbecue. The roast beef sandwich is up there with all the rest. Mac, do you follow Modern Butcher? This place in Danvers on Instagram from 11 to 2. They're getting free promo. Modern Butcher. If there has ever been a more synergistic couple than me and you, I'll pass away and die. Because you want to be a part of this, because I will be touting that sandwich of the day every day like I had a newborn kid every day. That's how proud I would be to have one of your sandwiches right here. I could maybe I just get a free sandwich and $5 a day. Would you shake on that deal? Would you shake on that deal? I think this is beneficial for the both of us. But this place, Mac, from 11 to 2 on Saturdays. You're wondering, why can't Momentix get that same sort of juice? I got Momentix. I use Momentix. You can't compete with the sandwich for me. A sandwich is gonna beat you out any day. Oh wait, have you had it? So 11 to 2 on Saturdays they do beefs. Have you had the beef? Have you had the beef? I need to know how good it is. And Mac, I got a little feedback about the Tea Time Anniversary Award Show, that you were a little upset that you weren't nominated for Tea Timer of the Year. That was a mishap. That was an oversight on my part, because the problem is you always do. There really isn't a problem, because you always do tune in, but I have a feeling that you're in here more than I think, but you're just not always chatting. But when you come in here, you give me good stuff to talk about, which I love. So let me just tell you that it was not on purpose. It was a mistake, because I think you deserve to be on that list. Trey Lance is looking good. If you just have a good coach in the right system, you could be okay in the NFL. He loves him. Harbaugh loves a good redemption story. Only his 6th season in the NFL. Greg Roman, they're talking about him. This is why you listen to Tea Time. If you are watching this game in Tea Time right now, Even though I say to put it on mute, you can put it on a dull level and get the sounds from the game because that's nice. Collinsworth just was talking about how Greg Roman is the OC and was Lamar's former OC and knows what to do with the mobile quarterback. If you have any opposition to tea time, it can't be for the lack of analysis and knowledge because I'm bringing that. And then it begs me to question, what's the difference? What a pass! What a deep, he's floating them in there. The level of confidence he's working with. Guys, this is what I'm saying. Trey Lance he's out there on a warpath, on a vengeance to show that he's a good quarterback. If anyone could do it for him, it's Harbaugh. What a throw. That was on the money. 40 yards down the seam. So many good running backs in the NFL get forgotten about or not thought about because boring last names that everyone has. Patterson, perfect example. You have to really shine. Then we know your first name. Cordell Patterson. I think maybe just because his name was Cordero or Cordell Patterson, that's probably why I remember that Patterson. But you really got to make a name for yourself if you're Patterson because you're just going to fall into the mix of Pattersons. To lay there restless knowing that if I had a couple more touchdowns, I could be the Patterson instead of a Patterson. It said on your jersey they changed it once you retired, A Patterson for any Patterson, and then there was T Patterson. Only one person got that, and they were the Patterson. Who is that? Begs the question: who is the Patterson? Who is the best Patterson running back? Now Patterson is sounding weird. You know, when you say it so much, it sounds weird. Okay, you gotta throw that away, dude. You're trying to do a little too much right there. See, that's what's gonna kill you in the NFL is if you don't know how to take a sack, roll out of the pocket, throw it away, throw an incomplete pass. You got to know how to do those things. You gotta love this. If you're rooting Chargers tonight, you gotta love this start, and you gotta love being here for some NFL football because I'm loving it. I'm loving it right now. Talk to me third quarter. 10 quick points. I knew I jinxed it. Off the post, the doink, the first doink of the year. I was saying a quick 10 points, and then, they got good field position right now. Dick, you could tell off the jump he pulled that. It wanted to come back. It was hanging out there. Oh, it hit the inside of it, too. There are going to be some fantasy football guys this year. Fantasy football owners, players, however you like to classify them. There are going to be some fantasy football owners that don't pick Dicker the kicker because they were watching that Hall of Fame game and he missed his first kick of the year. I know that's going to stick with me. I kind of like staying away from Dicker. Another highlight that I highlighted that I would like to tell you people is about the draft picks for each team this year. The Chargers had a way more exciting draft than the Lions. They were drafting a lot of interior players, the Lions. A lot of linemen, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, inside linebackers. I didn't feel like you'd care that much. I'm sorry to disrespect you, but they just weren't exciting picks. And that was kind of the Lions' offseason. Pretty unexciting. They lost Ben Johnson. Big loss for their team. Didn't really add anyone new or get rid of anyone. They seem to be coming back with the same team without Ben Johnson. I'm a little down. They're still going to be good. They're still going to be playoffs, but I'm curious about that matchup, Bears Lions, and how that's going to pan out. They're playoff, but not division winner. But they're in a tough division. I really like the Packers in that division this year. So the Chargers 2025 draft picks. First round pick, Omarion Hampton, running back. Second round pick, Trey Harris, receiver. Fifth round pick, Keandre Lambert Smith, another receiver. And fifth round pick, long, fast, twitchy tight end, Oronde Gadsden. Keandre Oronde. So in the fifth round. They had, I mean, that's the reason I point that out. They did have some other picks, but these are their first couple picks, the ones that they were touting, and they went heavy on the offense. They were a good defensive team last year. We'll get to the Lions draft picks next commercial break. We got Lions on offense this year. Actually, it might be worth saying because these are both offensive guys. That's nothing. I mean, like I said about this game is that I really think, especially that the Lions have been successful in past years, I really think that the Chargers have something to prove. They're out there with more of a purpose, and you're seeing it right now. I hate that face mask. The one that's just visor with nothing up top, just this on bottom, just the face mask on bottom. It's not a good look. Deshaun hand. This is Deshaun's hand. That's how he raised his hand in class. Hand. It was almost like the teacher was like thought he didn't know the difference between the teacher calling his name and the teacher wanting to see his hand. She would go hand, and he just knew from a young age. That's how he responded. Is it you want to see this, or DeAndre's got two hands? Just one will do, DeAndre. We just want to know if you're present. What would you like for lunch? It's Pizza Monday. Reynolds, is that Craig? Is that Craig Reynolds? So the third round and seventh round picks I decided to highlight from the Lions, both receivers. Isaiah Tesla, spelled TE''SLAA. You don't oftentimes see, you might see a double A in some part of the last name, you never really see it on the end of a last name. Isaiah Tesla. Teslae? That's not the last one. But that's the third round pick. I want to see him out there. And then we also have Dominic Lovett, receiver, 7th round from Georgia. I see him being scrappy. Kyle Allen, he's a Bob Does Sports fan, so I'm a fan of him. He's a cool dude. He's looking stiff out there. It's a bad play. That's a bad play by him. I gotta call it like I see it, Allen. Guys, I'm in a dangerous spot right now with how hungry I am. I usually don't eat dinner before stream to have all my power, blood, and energy going towards my brain rather than my stomach doing digestion. But let me tell you, I could really go for something hearty right now. One of my favorite sandwiches of all time, I could really go for this, is sub roll cut in half. You got chicken cutlet, you got mozzarella cheese, you got prosciutto, you got arugula, you got roasted red pepper, you got a little bit of olive oil, and you got balsamic glaze. Maybe even a balsamic vinegar will do. But holy crap, that sounds very, very good. I'm screwing myself. All right, 3rd and 9 for the Lions. Kyle Allen drops back, throws a horrible pass towards the sidelines, picked, and it's going to be for 6. We always lose the Chargers! A little bit short to the 5-yard line. A lazy, late ball to the sidelines. He's not looking good. Kyle Allen, I like you. I saw you on the Bob Does Sports video. You're a cool dude. I'd love playing golf with you. That wasn't your best pass. This guy saw it the whole time. What a break on it. He left it out there too. This guy could do 10 backflips in a row on a trampoline. So this is the kind of access that I'm dying for. I need those inside scoops because Collinsworth, when you give me that sort of tidbit and fact about a player, that lets me know he's an athlete. That lets me know that he can do some unhumanly like things. And I want to know, I want to know that stuff going in. All right, here we go. They took out Omari and Hampton after that first drive. I wonder if he's coming back. I think we got a little roll out to the right, pass in the flat. Ooh! Real big shoulder. Real big shoulder by the running back Vidal at the 1. Great run. Look at this. This guy's short too. And he packs a wallop. See, Goodell. Ooh, that was hard. Goodell. Running back shouldn't be able to lead with their helmets either. Oh, look at this guy. No one can bring him down. He knows he's a beast. Do it for the little guys out there. Let me see. I need to see his height. Guys, we love the Chargers tonight. We love the Chargers tonight. No, not him. Five seven. No way. 5'8". Oh, I love it. 5'8", 215 pounds. That is a brick shithouse. How are you built like that? How are you built like that? We like having the Chargers right now, people. Guys, an important time to join would be in about 5 minutes of game time because we're going to have our first tee time race of the night. Last tee time races of July 2025. Someone is getting a pack of True Field golf balls. Let's see the excitement there. True Field golf balls. You can truly feel them. It's in the name. Not a lot of golf ball names make you feel confident about them and they make you adopt a style of play. If you're using True Fields, you need to truly feel the ball, the ground, the air, and surrounding around you. True Fields make you feel true. If you want to feel true and you want to feel like you, not brand new, but always do, True Fields. Someone from Titleist's got to be watching that. You hear that? All right. What else we got here? I got some NFL storylines. Yeah, we'll go with some NFL storylines going into this season. These are the main hitters. You probably know about them if you're an NFL fan, but I'll tell you anyways. And these are the ones that always come up in every offseason. They're fun to talk about when we're in the depths of summer, just itching for football. When you're a month away from football, like we are now, pretty much, this is when you really start jonesing for it and when the sports news is really, really dry. Contract disputes. Micah Parsons, Terry McLaurin, Trey Hendrickson. My question is, do these deals never not get done? It seems like these guys always get their money. So why front about it if they know at the end of the day, they're going to do it. They're going to need to do it. Because in a lot of these situations with all these players, it's going to cause a huge divide and sour taste in the locker room if you don't pay these guys. Micah Parsons is one of the best defensive players in the NFL and the best defensive player on their team and the captain. Terry and their owner has openly talked poorly about him. So the players are obviously rooting for him even more now. Terry McLaurin has been with the team through the good and the bad. You have to pay him. And he was so good last year. He was Daniels' number one target. Trey Hendrickson, same thing, where Burrow and Jamar Chase have openly spoken out saying they need to pay him. They need to pay him. If not only are you losing a star caliber player, not paying these guys, not only are you not only are you losing a star player caliber guy, but you're also causing your team issues, stress, emotional issues. And even prolonging the contract getting done, a lot of these play action rollouts working. Oh, there's Tesla right there. Tesla. Wow, okay, watch out for him this year. Guys, based on that name, I wasn't expecting him to be white. Isaiah Tesla's white. I want to know if that's pronounced Tesla. It's spelled that way. Sterling Sharp. Wait, was he just talking about his brother? I gotta go back. Wow, he's both him and his brother. Oh my god, I love what his brother's saying right there. So they're the first brothers to be in the NFL Hall of Fame. And they always talk about their upbringing, and they grew up with like 10 brothers and sisters in Georgia or Alabama. I love what his brother's saying right now, Sterling. He would have been great on the mic too. He's so well spoken. He's talking about all the right things. Like he's so different than Shannon. Like he's more out there and braggadocious and showboating. But he's got the same speaking ability as him, and he's still got some of that charisma too. The disparity between the two brothers, I wonder what he's thinking about all that. Like, cause he got caught up with another pick. Oh my God, Kyle, they're gonna have to yank him. That was a bad pick too. Tesla, that's how you pronounce it. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. Great catch. Wait, he did it? He was on NFL Network? So he was in media. Hold on. That's awesome. I'm loving this right now. I'm letting Sterling have his shine. I didn't know he did NFL Network, so that's why it's making sense that he's so good on the mic right now. For how bad Kyle Allen is looking, Trey Lance is looking so good. For how I was gonna say disparity again because I say that a lot. I say that word a lot, but it's so fitting for so many things. How good Trey Lance looks and how bad I'm a little sad for Kyle Allen. All right. 3rd and 8 for Trey. Can he get a first down? Short of the sticks. It's more on the receiver right there. A part of running a dig route as a receiver on 3rd down is you have to get to the sticks. What we as viewers fail to realize sometimes is that if a quarterback is looking out, it's hard for him to exactly decipher is that guy 9 yards away, 7 yards away? Probably some players are better than others at judging that. But if you're a receiver coming back so short, the quarterback's only assuming it's 3rd down. He's getting it to that line. He's getting it past the first down marker. Oh, okay. Ooh, good punt return right there. 19. End of the first quarter. I sat back down for a reason. We need to do a horse race. It is so important that we do a horse race right now because we have a 7-way tie right now. And we have new people up there too. Hold on, look. We're doing a horse race, so if you're in the chat right now and you're just not showing it, show your face right now and pick the goddamn number because you want a true feel. We have HB. HB, first time on the horse race leaderboard. We have the Butcher Boy. He's a return horse race winner. Has not won the monthly giveaway, but he wins his share of horse races. Dr. Goose. It was a first time tea time experience for Dr. Goose. And they said 9. Whoever Dr. Goose is said 9 for their number. As you know, if you're a fan of the show, it's only up to 6. We gave them the only number that was left. Dr. Goose is up there. Stevie Nene. I think everyone could go without Stevie Nene being a part of that. He wins too much. That's why. Mikey P, a first-time winner. CJ, Jake W, Wegweiser. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new names on the horse race leaderboard tied for first in July. At this point, if you just show up, you're going to probably win. Showing up is half the battle, they say. I might do a silent protest right now. I will stop talking until someone gives me a goddamn horse race number. You're going to make me go back to NFL storylines. QB battles. Anthony Richardson versus Daniel Jones on the Colts. I bet you didn't know that was going on, but that is. Haven't heard much talk about it, but that is a quarterback battle. Anthony Richardson was one of the worst quarterbacks in the league last year. He's great with the ball in his hands, though. Do something with that. Don't be so proud. At this point, Anthony, you had your chance to play quarterback. You weren't very good. You should probably know that by now. Try running back. Try receiver. Daniel Jones. Why do I still have belief in Daniel Jones? I feel like if you're not amazing and you play for New York and you can't handle New York, like you don't necessarily have to be a bad player, but if you can't handle all the hype in the media around being in New York, you're gonna let that destroy you. And Indy might fit better for Daniel Jones. Nicer people over there, more mild mannered. He looks like he's from there. I think he could work on the Colts for some reason, even though I think he stinks too. Craig Reynolds. He's getting a lot of action. He was a person that played for them. He's getting a lot of action right now. I hate how he's 13. He's a running back. Tesla. Oh, look at this guy. He's got a friggin' mullet. That thing's sick. From Arkansas. Went to Arkansas from Michigan. Isaiah Tesla. Is this going to be a guy you want in fantasy? This is just like your first sign of football. You get excited about it. Hold on, this is what I'm stopping and look at is well worth looking at. Ay caramba. Ay caramba. We're getting the chain gang out early too. It's a first. It's a first down. Is Kyle Allen still in the game? He still is. All right, they're giving him. This is the time to give him a chance to let him redeem himself. We'll run this up the middle again. Nice patience from the running back, getting a couple of yards right there. By the running back getting yards, each yard is slowly building up the confidence behind Kyle Allen. They're talking about Tesla again. He looks awesome. Some of the best hands he's seen, Collinsworth. This could be a third round pick is someone they think is good. Tesla. They don't really know how to say it either. Did they touch him? Zylstra and Tesla. A lot of, I don't know, Eastern Europeans? I don't know what Zylstra and Tesla would be. Oh, he's from Michigan too. And goes to the Lions. That's awesome. He won a state title on Ford Field where the Lions play. That's what dreams are made of. And then you go to play for them. That's so cool. Salute you, Tesla. Get him the ball right now in the flat. False start. Come on, man. There he is. He's getting the highlight right now. Someone good to highlight. Hollister sweatshirt from his guy. See, lifelong Lions fan. Wearing your own jersey to your first day at the field or at the facility. I don't know how I feel. Dominic Lovett. They're talking about him too. I still thinking about it that if I like that. Like, did he have his own jersey? So the custom jersey that he had, is that like Did he get it done after he got drafted? Did he always have it? When did he get it? These are all important things. Like if he got it right before or right after he got drafted, that's a weird look. If he had that that looked like the newer Lions jerseys. I don't know. I don't know what's weird. It's also weird if he was in college and getting his own, but that's manifestation though. If he was in college getting his own Lions jersey customized, oh, what a run! Great tackle too. I don't know. Like if I knew some kid who was on the football team, I don't. No, I like it. I like it actually, cause like this guy's calling it and he ends up doing it too. That's why you can't hate on it. He actually did it. He made that a dream. That's so awesome. He's running his ass off, Reynolds. Guys, I don't know if I'm gonna make it without any food. I think I'm gonna need it. I want everything. I want everything. Goff is getting involved in the offense on the sidelines right now. Kyle Allen's still in there, a false start. That's the most annoying penalty. Either that or holding. No, pass interference. It has to be. This is a false start penalty last year. How many times people were getting it? It was a whole thing. It started with that first game that like the left tackles were getting a good jump on the ball, or it was a questionable jump because it would be right at the snap, and they were really just calling it all year. Ooh! How the fuck did he shake that? We gotta see a replay of that. It felt like he got hit hard, but he stayed on his feet. Jeez, there's some hard hits in this game. Yeah, I thought Hendon Hooker was starting. That's the information that I got. I forgot about that. And I love it. Oh, there you go. There's Lovett, the 7th round receiver pick. Oh, that was a great play right there. He was getting led into the defender. He passed it right there, but also kind of sat on it. Wow. They went for it 151 times on 4th down last year. Ah. Nice play. Okay. He looked shaky in the pocket though, real like jerky. But that was a good scramble for 4. I want to see. Give me an angle where we can see the receivers. I want to see if someone was open. It really is. That is the new. It's not necessarily run first quarterbacks because they had their place in time that you can't do run first quarterbacks. But quarterbacks that have the ability to scramble, basically there aren't any good quarterbacks right now that don't have that ability. Lamar, Josh Allen, Burrow. They all can run. Even Mahomes, he can scramble. Drake May, excited about him. He can scramble. They just have the ability to run. They won't look to run, but they can if they need to. Goff is good, but he's not really. He can. I feel like he can get a first down with his legs. Nice run, little pitch play. That was the most fun play in youth, just because if you had a little bit of speed in youth, you could really cut that corner, and you're gone. No one even touches you. The sweeps, they don't really work in the NFL. You can even when you're even playing a game of Madden, the sweep never works. You gotta run it up the middle between the tackles, between the linemen. Wow, look at that turnaround in 4 years. Is that all Dan Campbell? They were shitting on him. Go. Oh, that's love it right there. They're playing. What I like is they're playing a similar style to how they typically play. That was a third down play where we might get a first down, but we're not afraid if it's 4th and 1, 2, or 3. They're staying true. Let's get a stop, though. We can't forget that we got the Chargers. We got the Chargers on the ML. That's the money line. We got Kyle Allen in the shotgun. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wish I told you the bet tonight, Luke. He's dropping back, looking right. Nice catch. Love it. And Tesla really showing their stuff in this first quarter or first half. They're going. See, that's why I tune in for these guys. That's why I like these guys, because I know they're going to be important players in this game tonight. I want to pick them up otherwise. I want to point them out. Buffnagel, how do you feel about a horse race? We're kind of close to one right now. 6 minutes left. We're doing one at halftime. First one of the night. And just by being here, you might win the whole month. Oh, great tackle. You got ragdolled. Buff, if you were, well, you are a linebacker, but what number were you in college? And, oh yeah, here. I saw that bet too, Huff. I saw that bet too, and I wanted to do it. We got one. It's looking pretty good. One in the first half. I saw what book did you bet that on? Because I couldn't find that, but I saw it online and I loved it. We can negotiate. If you win, we could get you another item for about $25 or $30. You get a T-shirt. What about a nice candle? Or do we want to keep it sports related? Is DraftKings the superior book? I had FanDuel and I couldn't get that action. They didn't have that. I would have loved that. They're gonna get another one. All I could do was the Chargers, but I love the Chargers. 14-7. The over-under was 33.5. We got 21 in the first half. There's still time left. Buffnagel, what's for dinner tonight? And also, the question that's more important that I was getting to was, what number did you wear in college, and what is your ideal linebacker number if you were to play in the NFL? Why do I feel like it's 58 for both? He's a 58. And I got something for you after. Buffnagel. .44 is sick. You don't see a lot of linebackers wear. Actually, no. That's not true. That's not true. me see. Let me see. Yeah, you don't really see it. I feel like some guy on the Falcons has that. Who wears? For how amazing AI is, ChatGPT doesn't really know. Marlon Humphrey on the Ravens. Okay. We have Demetrius Flanagan Fowles on the Giants. Clavon Chasen on the Patriots. We got a Patriots 44. Carson Bruner on the Steelers, newly drafted, and two Demetriuses. That's interesting because that's not a common name for the Bengals. No, they let the guys do the 44. Buffnagel, I got a game for you. We'll say next commercial break. Just like Tirico said, this ref also said it was short of the landing zone. Tirico was all over that rule. Tirico goes to bed in one of those nightcaps, and he goes me 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 me, and it goes up. But also right before he falls asleep, he's got the rule book in his hands, and that's how he memorizes all the rules for his calls. And he sleeps with the book on his head, and he believes that the information seeps into his brain from the book. Hold on, Antonio Gates right here. He is the most calm and chill demeanor. Look, they always talk about him playing basketball, even his Hall of Fame speech. Oh, I like this little tidbit right now. That's a nice run. Chargers running backs are looking good tonight. The way that Gates just explained how the basketball translates to playing football, playing tight end specifically. They always mention it in the broadcast and never explain his ability to say that it was because he was going against taller guys in basketball. He knew as a smaller guy how to create space with less space available. So being able to do that against smaller guys became a whole lot easier. And he said there's a lot of skills in basketball that translated to him being able to play tight end. It's all about leverage. Grab the lever, you pull it, and you dive right. I love it. NFL guys, they just can't admit that they cried for their NFL speech. You gotta stick to the stereotype, right? He even played college football? I didn't know that. What? That's crazy. Pass interference. Chargers in their zone. Here we go. Trey Lance drop back. Bullet. Absolute bullet. He looks great. Who is this guy? Tucker. How'd that not? He got a big shoulder to the thigh right there. I was a little nervous about that hit. Ooh. How'd he land? Wait, how can this guy be 26 and Gibbs be 26 too? Lance is 8 for 10, 82 yards and a touchdown. He looks great. Nice run. Go, go, go. I'm going to do a bubbly drink. If you're drinking the small San Pelli bottle, this just screams class. This is all class. When you see this, you know that this guy, he knows what he wants. Oh, that's really good stuff. How are places like Applebee's and Chili's, how are they giving away this deal 2 for $25? How are you making any money if people are getting 2 entrees for $25? One appetizer and 2 entrees for $25? How is anyone making money there? That's ridiculous. If it's that cheap, you don't even want to go there. Because they were advertising for chicken parm. If you can get a chicken parm and 2 other things for $25, you should question if that chicken parm is really chicken parming. And you know what I mean by chicken parming. A chicken parm, for a chicken parm to chicken parming, to have a chicken parming. It's simple. It just has to have the chicken parm ingredients. It needs to have a chicken cutlet. It needs to have sauce. It needs to have cheese. If you question any of those things in their legitimacy, that chicken parm is chicken parming no more. It is merely a hodgepodge of ingredients that you can't even classify with the name other than hodgepodge. Just a whole mess of ingredients. American Ninja Warrior. Guys, we got a couple things to go over. I mean, we have the horse race coming up at the end of the half. That's something to get excited about. We have a little game called What Team Are They On Now? I have a list of prominent-ish players on new teams this year. And I want you to be able to guess where these teams are from. Joshua Jern's preschool. He was a character. He made you smile and made opponents whimper. Tarico. Hats off to you, man. I mean, when you're saying shit like that, it really makes me want to step up my game. And I just know I'm trying to have that in me. Tarico, I'm trying to get like you, bro. Trey Lance back in the shotgun. Running back to his right. I think he's throwing left. He's looking left. In the corner of the end zone. Not a bad throw. Oh, Harris. That was to the the second round receiver draft pick, Trey Harris. Here he is. Look, he's still doing the mullet, Jared Allen. He always had the mullet, though. Having a mullet at whatever age he is I think he might be only in his 40s. It's not that crazy, actually. Oh, wow. What a throw. Hits him on the slant. Trey Lance, man. The Chargers. I said the Chargers had something to prove. Love our pick, guys. Love our pick. $21-7. 151 left. We look good right now. Trey Lance looks good. They're pumped for him on the sideline. He's pumped too. And he's got a goddamn reason to be. I'm pumped for him. Let's see. What do we got? I mean, both the games I want to play require people. I don't want to make you feel bad, but come on, guys. Where you at? Where you at? We can't have a 7-way tie. That's going to be an issue. What else can I do in the meantime? Anything that I want to ask right now, I need an answer besides my own. Alright. We'll do this at half because it's going to take a while, but we're going to describe NFL head coaches and quarterbacks potentially, if we get there, as dinner guests. We're going to pull up a picture of them and then describe if they sat down with you, not just you, but your family, almost like it was a college recruiting visit. We want to try to illustrate and picture how each coach would act and behave in those situations. So maybe the quarterbacks too. We'll start with the coaches. The Italian Alps. Oh, look, yeah. Maniscalco. Oh, and Ray Romano. As an Italian, a commercial like that pisses me off. Just playing out the bit so much, like or a nice bruschetta. Like, why can't they curl with the sandwich? Come on, guys! I can't believe you said. I mean, to do an Olympics commercial, I'd be hard pressed to say no to whatever they told me. But that's me right now, broadcasting to no one. You guys have millions of dollars and have had millions more eyes on you. You could have gone without doing the Olympics commercial, making fun of Italians like that. If you think it's not like a nice bruschetta, let's do curling with sandwiches. That makes me sick. And when people go, hey, or what about the mortadella? And you see jerk-offs on the internet hamming it up, playing into it, and then they probably talk way different in real life. Show some respect. They're love it right now. Kyle Allen's looking for him. What happened to Tesla? These Hall of Fame polos that these guys got are great. A little too long on the sleeves. Oh, the mullet, they're talking about it. I want to know about it. Kyle Allen dropping back, 2nd and 10, looks out in the flat. Ooh, great dodge of the tackle by 42. Could have been a face mask right there. Got it. Okay. Who's See, if you were present in that moment as an interviewer, you would say, because like you said, got it. Like you, oh yeah, like I know who that other guy is in there with the mullet. You didn't. It would be perfect moment to ask who's the other guy, because he knew. He said that was his. Oh, everyone loves sacking the grades. He did that. Andre Agassi. That was a crazy one. Oh my. Yeah, I like that pick. Who wore it better? Damn it. Even fucking NBC plays a clip game. That's a clippable moment right there. And they know it. I hate that they were thinking better than me. Damn it. Alright, that motivates me. They knew what they were fucking doing because I play that stupid bullshit too. If you're on the internet, you play that stupid bullshit. It's not for the stupid bullshit. Some people play it for the stupid bullshit. I don't. I try to get you to here. This is the nuts and bolts of it. This is where I want you to be. We got a horse race coming up at halftime. I'm going to cue something up in the meantime. I guess I don't really need to cue anything. Take 2 seconds. I'm holding it a pee because this is how much I care about being here through both the action and the non-action. I'm bringing you through commercials. That's another positive. No commercials on here. Don't get me wrong. If we have the chance to do commercials on here, yes, you'll have to watch commercials. But enjoy this while you can. This is like paying for, or you're watching the full upgraded version of Hulu, but not paying for it. I'm getting so excited about this pharmaceutical commercial just because they're playing a good song. It's a sometimes I have a good feeling. Yeah. I had a feeling like never knew that before. No, I had a good feeling. That's crazy to go along with that commercial. I can't watch it without it now, but I don't know how I feel about Red Zone still. It's almost too much. You'd rather sit down and just enjoy a game. So if you guys don't know, I'm from the Boston area. Live in the Boston area. Grew up in Massachusetts. And my team is Patriots. And I'm very, very excited about them this year with Drake May and Vrabel. Like you saw glimpses. I mean, we've known about Vrabel as a coach, and he's always wanted to come back here. So him coaching the team that I used to play for, and then Drake May, just such good promise next year. We have some better guys around him. I'm hopeful for Diggs. Everyone didn't like that video of him on the boat. I want my star receiver doing that shit. I want him doing crazy and wild shit. Jeez, no one can bring this guy down. Went right for his legs. Couldn't even bring him down. I like this. No reason to kill yourselves. Don't need to do no huddle, but no rush either. They're going to go for about a 10-15 yard play right now. If they get that, then they'll try to go fast. If not, they'll just let the clock run out. Oh, yeah, they're just handing it off. They'll let that go. They'll let that go into half. They know, one, that I gotta pee, and two, that we gotta do a horse race. Come on. Alright, now you can't tease me by trying to run a play. I'm going. I'm going. Alright. It hurts a little bit right now. I'll admit it hurts a little bit, but I want to send an intuitive message, a metaphorical message, a spiritual message to the tea timers right now. If you are a tea timer, you know when horse races are happening, and these are really important horse races that you want to be a part of. This is a chance to easily win. This is a chance to easily win. Get in here and give me a number. Get in here and give me a number. If you so much are out there and you just say a number and no one else is there, there we go. Mac, you do. Did I come across as begging? It felt like it. I felt like no one was there, and I was just. This is a time to spill my guts and say how I really feel, and I love that you're there, Mac. But it almost hurt that someone had to see me at that low moment. Mac, you certainly get one. Would you like another number? Would you like another one? We'll give it a couple more minutes. I have a feeling we're gonna get one more. We're gonna get one more at the right time. How is your dog's name Rawlings or Rawling? How it's a boy, right? How's he doing? I want to know how he's doing. Mac, I'll give people 3 more minutes. Garthy. He's a big guy. What do you feed him? What's like the one, like when you're spoiling him? What's the one thing that you'll give him to beef him up? Mac, I'm gonna give people 2 more minutes, and here's what I'll do for you. I'll give people 2 more minutes. If no one shows up in 2 minutes' time, what we're gonna do is you pick one. This will actually be pretty fun. You're gonna pick one number that you don't want. You get all 5 of the others. You get all 5 of the others. That one horse is the one horse that can beat you. It's like the computer. That's at 9:33. At 9:33, that's what happens. If someone shows up before then we can figure out something else out. But you're gonna go against the computer. how is Sean Garrett on this booth? How? He's always he feels like a stuffed animal. Like it's not actually a human in there. He seems so weird and fake. Oh wow. McCourty's shitting all over the Cowboys right now. I do think the Eagles, they could easily win it again. I think it might be Eagles Packers. I don't know about George Pickens over there. That seems dangerous. If Tomlin couldn't control Pickens, who can? Not so fast, Obi says. He wants it. He wants in. Give me a number. You showed up right in the nick of time, too. It just turned to 9:34. I was bringing it to 9:33. Give us a number. Give us a number, Mikey. Way to show up. Way to show up for the people. Not even for the people, for me. How did we forget the T-hat again? How did we forget the T-hat? Please bring it tomorrow. Please bring it tomorrow. I need that T-hat. It's going on next week. He says not so fast, and then you gotta type that next part. Type that next part. It's a number. Pick a number. How could you hop in here at 9:33 and say not so fast, and then 9:35 and 9:35 by 9:35 you haven't said a number. I You're holding me up right now, Brian. I feel like I have to sneeze. I've been holding, like it's felt like I had to sneeze for 2 minutes straight. Oh, Ravens, Bills, Sunday Night Football that first week. That's amazing. Season starts with Cowboys, Eagles. Don't like that. It's gonna be a stomping. Ravens, Bills. I love that. Mac already picked one. Wow! From the clouds. Mac already picked one, Obi. You need another one. I hate to do this to you after it took you 3 minutes to give me a number. Max got 1. Nate's got 5. What number would you like? Guys, it's good. It's a very easy month to win a horse race. Come on, people. Damn it. Now we're going to wait another couple minutes for Obi to give you a friggin' number. Damn it. Just roll the 7. See how many times I could roll the field. 0 for 2. That's the field. That's 11. 1 for 3. Oh, 2 for 4. That's 11. 3 for 5. That's 9. 4 for 6. That's 10. 4 for 7. Wait, 5 for 7. I lost count. 5 for 7, I think. Nope. 5 for 8. 5 for 9. Oh, end with a 7. Damn it, I can't believe we gotta wait for this guy to give me a new number. We got Mac with 1, Nate with 5. There we go. Woof! Good thing I didn't hold my breath. Okay, that is it. That is it. We got the numbers in, people. This could be big. Nate could get his first horse race win ever. Did you win one, Nate, when you were here? Guys, we're doing it. Oh, I'm excited about it. Come on now. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Wait, why is the chat being delayed? That's terrible. That's terrible. I hate that. All right. Here we go. In the 1 spot, we got Ryan Mack. In the 2 spot, no one. 3 spot, no one. 4 spot, Mikey O. 5 spot, first time in a while, Nathan C. Get your step up to the front, please. And then 6 is a no one. I'm going with the red. That's a 4. Mikey O, get in there, Mikey O. Come on, baby. I love it. He goes with the 4. 2, that's no one. We know that's no one. 2 and 4 out to an early lead. 2 again. Oh no. See, I like to use these as reference points now just to say, hey, you could have picked 2 and 1. Here we go. 1. That's Ryan Mack. He deserved it. He was the first one in here. Ryan Mack, move up. 5. Nady Seed, why don't you? Nady Seed, why don't you? Oh, it rolls off. It rolls out of play. That's nothing. You know when it rolls off of play, it's nothing. That's a 2. Can you see it up there? That's a 2. The 2 computer horse is taking the lead. 4 wasn't much of a roll, more of a placement, but nonetheless, 4 is going to move up. 4 is in second place. He's ready to roll. He's ready to rock. That's a 1. Can you see that? That's a 1. That's no one. That's a 1. That's no one. 3 and 6 are nothings. Oh, and then right when I say it, 3 moves up there. That's a lot of stuff right there. 1. 1 and 2, guys. This is gonna hurt. Oh wait, I improperly forgot that Mac's in the 1. Because he called it about 20 minutes ago. But Mac, you were tied for first place. 3. Oh no, 3. He heard the rumblings of shit talking about him. Moves him up into second place. 2. That's the computer right there. 2 is winning this race. 5, nowhere to be found. 6 hasn't left the stable. 3. Oh no. We got a battle of the computers moving on up. 4. Mike, get yourself involved, man. Don't forget about him. Tied for second place with Mac. I mean, I don't want a computer. I've seen signs. Stop hiring humans. We need humans for a horse race. Doesn't make sense. Oh, Mikey O. Mikey O, he's tied. 6. Okay, I had it. 6. To be in last place at any point, 6, it doesn't make much sense. 4. Mike. Move up, buddy. Move up. Come on. Get your ass up. I know you hate it, but move that ass forward. 2. Oh no. 2. It's a battle. It's computer versus human. Machine versus being. 4. Come on. It's 4. It's 2. We need another 4. Mikey O. I love that call with the 4. 6. I mean, 6 is going to happen. Now Nate's in dead last with the 5. 5's been hot, Nate. I don't know why you're not getting the 5. 1. Okay, Mac. Mac, you deserve some love. You were in here first. You deserve a little bit. Look at those Oakleys on our ball looking cool. 2. It's the computer. 2 and 4. They're pulled away. It's got to be one of these two. 1. Not so fast, Mac says. Moves 1 behind. 6. I mean, 6 is going to get his. He'll never get embarrassed. 6 will always get his. That's a 6. I mean, you can't ever count him out. He's up there. Nate, man, we're counting you out, buddy. You sat down on the couch for a sub. 1. Oh, no. Right when I say it's either going to be 1 or 2, Mac moves himself up. He moves himself up 2 away from the dub. 2. No. We don't want the computer. We don't want the computer. Come on. We need a 1 or a 4 right here. 1 and Mac. All the way from behind, Mac. Moves himself up. 1 and 2. 1 away from the finish. 1. What a showing! What a showing! Obi wanted the 1. Didn't see the Twitch chat right before it. Oh, Mac. What a call. He steps up. He's the only guy in there. He gets the 1 and rightfully won. Come on. Oh. Absolutely smacked the shit out of that camera. Not a good play. Not a good play. Dubs in the chat for Mac. We're saying that shit now. Dubs in the chat for Mac. We're saying that shit now. Come on. Mac, you see this up here? Let me make that adjustment. Cause shit is rocking around here. Rocking around the Temis tree. Here we go. We're doing Mac. He's got 1. Look at this. Look at this. It is an 8-way tie. If we get any of these guys in here, this is gearing up to be a tremendous finish. That is terrible, right? When I said it's going to be either 2 or 4, Obi. That's a terrible loss. That's a terrible loss. I read it. It came in after Mackie Doos. Don't worry, Obi. There's 2 more horse races tonight. 2 is the magic number. If you win 2 horse races, you will win the monthly giveaway. 2 horse races. Guys, what I'm nervous about, what I'm really nervous about, is my hunger. The amount of hunger I have right now is not a good sign. You can't extravagantly chow down the way I want to chow down after 9 o'clock. That was a horrible play. Big for the Chargers. That was a horrible play. Why did he try to even catch that? He went like this. He tried to catch it with his arms fully extended. They teach you to hold like you're holding like this. Oh, jeez. I think that is underrated how hard it is to catch a punt. Oh, I would be so pissed. Let's get another rushing touchdown for Huff. Oh, good throw. Get another rushing touchdown for Huff. I like it. Oh, he had it too. He had the toe tap in. We're going to run this one. A lot of grunts you could hear on that play. Let's get him another rushing touchdown, Huff. He deserves it. Guys, we loved the Chargers tonight. Oh, we're going to play a little game too. Right after this touchdown, we're going to play a little game with you. That looked like a false start. Oh, that was a good throw too. He just got a little too hung up. 4th and goal. Gotta be going for this. I wasn't picking in my nose. I'm trying to pop a pimple right here. It's different. That first move was unnecessary. The double stop that threw off the timing. Oh, come on. We're kicking this from the 2? Come on. All right. We're playing a game. We're going to play this game till the end of the 3rd quarter. It is, after all, the NFL Hall of Fame game. This is right where I said it was going to get boring, and if the Chargers keep killing these guys, it's not going to turn around anytime soon. So what I'm doing is a little game, and we're doing describing each coach as a dinner guest at your house. He's not only with you, he's with your family as well. So we're going to start with my coach. Coach Mike Vrabel. Hold on. There we go. So that's my coach, Mike Vrabel. He's coming over, and I'm gonna try to feature actual dishes my mom makes. Beef stew. I'm inviting Vrabel over for beef stew. He's a beefy guy. He's a hearty guy. He's gonna want something that's really gonna fill him up. Don't get crazy. Don't get weird. These are just ways to describe someone eating in food. And so that's what we're cooking, or that's what my mom's cooking for Vrabel. In terms of his demeanor, he's gonna show a lot of respect off the bat. He's gonna shake my dad's hand. He's gonna hug my mom. He's gonna be personable. He's gonna be charming a little bit. But when it gets down to having dinner, he's gonna be about his business. He's gonna eat his food right when it comes out, no matter how hot it is. Not gonna. If you think Vrabel's blowing on his soup or stew, you don't know Vrabel like I do. He's not. He's eating that shit right out of the pan, slurped. Don't go there, because we're not doing that. We're not getting freaky, okay? Especially when we're talking about Vrabes. So it's gonna be a quick dinner. It probably won't be more than an hour and a half. My dad, he will try to have beers and cigars with them, and Vrabel will reluctantly do it and then end up loving it. That's how it goes. And so overall, that's a good, if I'm giving a score on it too, just rating my night being there, I'm giving it an 8.7. I'm gonna be on edge a little bit. Not fully in my bag because I'll be a little nervous around him. But being around him will be cool. cool, and then like hanging out. I'll be out there having beers and cigar with them too. We might do the pear cognac. So that's Vrabel. We're just gonna go down the whole AFC East. So Glenn and Aaron, Glenn. Here he is. He doesn't really strike me as a fun guy. It's not just because of that picture either. I know what you're probably thinking. I'm having an impulsive reaction, yes. But it's not just because of that picture. I feel like he's going to be really like hushed. He'll still, I mean, I think all NFL coaches go down this route. He'll still show his respect. He'll still show his respect. And now I'm thinking of what we're going to cook him. I think we do something like, he seems like a gritty type of guy. Like he doesn't eat fancy, like he doesn't like frills. Grew up eating just what he had to. Like I think like a burger and a salad with some potatoes on the side, maybe some like homemade fries. That's what we're making them. He's not really like giving us much all night. He's like head down, kind of just being like, yeah. Not really like talking too much about the team either, being like real secretive about it because he's a first time head coach, so he doesn't want to give up too much information, but there's still a right amount of information to give up. Yeah, what I'm reading, I'm not loving my time with Aaron Glenn. It's not terrible. Like he's not. No, because like if you give me nothing, that is almost as bad as like being shitty. If you were shitty, it's at least entertaining. I'm giving it 6.2. I'm giving you a 6.2 on the dinner guest scale. All right, Mike McDaniel. I'll do this face just because it's funny. He kind of I don't get him still. I feel like he's still trying to like fit into a certain mold, and what that mold is, I don't know. Is he the funny guy? Is he the like the funny, goofy, quirky nerd, or is he the nerd that's is he the nerd that is like in your face that he's smarter than you, like he puts that out there? Or is he a nerd that doesn't want to be a nerd anymore? Like, does he want to be the cool guy? It's overarching respect. It's overarching respect when it comes to NFL coaches, but I don't know. I'm not seeing I don't know if he's gonna jive with my family. Like his style humor doesn't really seem like it would go along with what the Murs got going on. I think we're making him chicken cacciatore. Just like showing him a little, like Mike McDaniel, he doesn't have too much ethnicity to him. Like we want to give him a little bit of character, but not overwhelm him with something that he's not gonna like. It needs to be, we need to show him a little something, but also familiarize him where it's just chicken and pasta, Mike. It's gonna be like a little bit of a weird night because no one's gonna see eye to eye. It's gonna be a little better than Glenn because you're gonna have a little bit of something to you. Like you have a little bit of character, which can go a long way. My dad's gonna try to rip on you. He definitely will. It's something that you just have to go with. I had 6.2 for Glenn, 8.7 for Vrabel. I'd go 7.1. No, 7.1. 7.1 for you, McDaniel. Who is Sean McDermott? Let's have a quick check on the game. Commercial. Yep. All right, let's get into McDermott here. I don't need these. I don't need these. That just feels like home base. I'm like, when I'm here in the seat, it just feels right to put this up into my ear. You know? You can see how you would freakify that. Don't. Just don't. Sean McDermott, we're not having a good time either. Another one, like, he's too serious and kind of like hard edge and hard out. Like, very like, hey, how you doing? Stuff like not really showing any personality. Almost a little crass and off-putting. English muffins. That is an absolute. Yeah. I knew what you meant. Mike, that is one of my guilty pleasures. Bread and butter. I'll do that all day. How many English muffins have you had? And also, tell me what type of dinner guest Sean McDermott would be. That's what we're doing. So I'm saying that he's a little off-putting because he gives out hardo vibes. Like, he tells you like about his diet and how like he normally doesn't eat this food when we get to the table. Gotta keep that in mind. I think we might do. I feel like we would just do maybe chicken cutlet and salad with him. No, it's gotta be a little bit more done up. One more, then you gotta move on to something else. One more English muffin. Can't go more than that. I'm trying to, like, what's he gonna. What are we making him? Going down the list of stuff my mom makes. Thing is, my mom doesn't make 32 dishes. I can't keep spinning them out, and they're not so fitting for her. I think we just do something on the grill for him. Give him a steak on the grill. Move it along. You're really giving me nothing, McDermott. That gave me nothing. Let's go. See, another guy that gives me nothing. Zach Taylor, Bengals. Not much to say. No, he's coming. He's coming up. He's coming over with your parents for dinner. Like, this is like a recruitment type dinner. I forgot that aspect. This guy's gonna suck too. Right. I think he was like a wrestler back in the day. This guy, he's like very. Zach Taylor's very preoccupied with other things in his mind, and like he can barely pay attention. He's like looking all over the room when he gets in there, and like he seems very distracted while he's talking to you. Like, hi, how are you? And he's not even looking. He's like very nervous and fidgety. Um, we give him a corn on the cob just to help soothe his brain a little bit and help calm him down. And once he gets the corn on the cob, he's feeling a little bit more comfortable. And like he gives us like stats about his, like, not stats but facts about his childhood. Like, grew up here, had this, like, he seems like a family man. Like, he had 6 brothers and sisters, has 5 kids now. And then it opens up a little bit because like we know that he's a good guy at heart. He just doesn't feel the most comfortable in social situations. Yeah, let's get Tomlin. Yeah, and like he's bringing over his own placemat, and it's football related. It has like his play sheet on there. Let's take a quick look at this game. Just gonna check out this game real quick, fellas. Yep, gotta exit this out real quick. Can't show game. Can't show game. Vidal. I gotta be a Vidal fan just because of a short, stout running back doing his thing. The Chargers are killing them. Okay, hey, horse race coming up soon. Horse race coming up soon. We like that. We like that. All right, Mike Tomlin. He's coming in there. Like, if Tomlin's coming over for dinner, I almost want my whole family to be there because like I feel like he's gonna be a great time. He's gonna come in with a ton of energy and a ton of love and want to get everyone involved. And like as a family, we like to do chants. We like to bang on the table. Oh, 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 oh. And he's going along with that. And like my family's loving that. He's liking that too. We bring him to Billy T's is what we do with Mike Tomlin. He has all the food, and he's not shy about it either. He's like, yeah, bring it. He's like, my family's like, Mike, would you like noodles? Would you like fried rice? Would you like rangoons? And he's saying yes to everything. He's buddying up with my Uncle Mike and my Uncle Vinny, and they're asking him. He's like, like, these guys. This is my Uncle Vinny. These guys, they don't know how to run the ball like you used to. We like Jerome Bettis. That was a running back. The bus. Remember him? Tomlin would get along well. That's what we're doing with him. Who? Oh, see. Let me see. Jim Harbaugh. No, not Jim. What the fuck is his brother's name? What's his fucking brother's name? I was just listening to an interview with him. John. My own brother's name. How? I have a certain amount of hate for Harbaugh because he's a Ravens coach. I don't hate the Ravens like I used to. When the Pats and Ravens were rivals, they were my least favorite team. Went to Baltimore, started having an affinity for them, and I love Lamar. In the interview today, he was showing like a lot. He was friendly. He was funny. He cares a lot. I think so. He would come in and he would be like gushing about, like, you can feel the love in this room. You could really feel the family and love, and he can't stress it enough. He's saying it like 4 or 5 times. Like, guys, I can really feel the love here, and that's the most important thing in this world. That's what I tell my team: love first. Like he's getting like, but like that's playing. It's playing well. We gotta give him something like that has punch to it, like something that's really gonna excite him. And like You know what? It might be just be my mom's chicken cutlets because you can have about 17 of them, and he'll never say no. He keeps wanting to bring it on, and it's like almost like a competition amongst the table who's gonna eat the most cutlets. So Harbaugh, oh, I forgot the ranking. Harbaugh is up there with Vrabel. The more I describe that, that's a 7.8. We have a good night with Harbaugh. Um, who am I missing? I'm going by division. Zach Taylor, Harbaugh, Tomlin, Browns coach, Stefanski. Now we need a bigger pick. Yeah, okay. There you go, Stefansk. Great beard out of this guy. He's another guy where I don't really get him, and I feel like he'd be very like he wouldn't feel comfortable. He wouldn't feel comfortable at first. I'm trying to think of like what will loosen him up. I was thinking like give him a shot, but then that might tighten him up and make him weirder. Like he started questioning certain things about him. Don't give him that. Don't give him that. I think have something on TV that's gonna grab his attention, and that like soothes him over, and we could talk to him while he watches TV. But now I'm thinking like what does he like? I feel like he might like The Price is Right, or like some other like celebrity game show, where like they try to match up like like they give people hints. I forget the name of the show, but they give people hints about things, and they have to guess the word that they think that's on their card. That's a game that he likes, and like he's like a guy that you kind of just want to get out of there. He really seemed like he was enjoying himself, which is a shame. Like we wanted you to have fun, but you couldn't dive in. We need you to dive in. What we got? Commercial. All right. We did AFC East. We did AFC North. We'll do AFC South. I don't even know the Texans head coach. I'm just gonna look up D'Amico Ryan. D'Amico. I don't know much about you, D'Amico. And I'm not D'Amico. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are you having for dinner with us? I think this is just like kind of like a barbecue. My dad's doing burgers and dogs. You come out like you're like our neighbor, and you come by to say hi, and like you come sit down for a burger and dog. You have like some funny story about like some regular occurrence that happened to you that morning, like while you were brushing your teeth, but somehow you make it funny, but you know that's all you got. That all you got is that story. So you tell that, you get a good laugh. You know that you're good for one of those, and after you finish your burger and dog, it's done. And start. What I rate that? It wasn't a good one. It wasn't a good one. But it was okay. 6.3. Just because it was over and done with. You said something good, and you knew what you were worth. That's the important part, I think. I think we're close to a horse race. Let's check in. This is Eric Allen. Eric Allen from the Eagles. 27-7. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna put a little hold on the coaches, and then we got in a minute and 42 seconds of game time. We got a horse race. So I'll allow it now. I'm saying it now. Horse race. Give me your numbers. Give me your numbers. It's 10-12 right now. 10-17 is the time that you're able to get in your numbers. Get in there. Anyone could win. Someone needs to win. It's fully tied up. Someone needs to win. Was that Teddy Bridgewater in there? Oh no, Hendon Hooker. 27-7. What'd I say? Throw the house on the Chargers. It was always the Chargers. Wow, they really focused on his eyes right there. They were special. Those green eyes are nice. Wah, wah. $27-7 in favor of the Chargers. Got it presented by Novartis, right? All right. We had 3 minutes. If you're in there, now's the time. Say a number. Say a number. I dare you to say it. We cannot have an 8-way tie. We cannot have an 8-way tie. It's getting scary. It's getting scary around here, fellas. And ladies. I know there's a bunch of you. Why are so many players getting traded at weird times in the MLB? This guy got traded in the middle of a game to the opposing team. Macho man. Someone get in there. Someone get in there. Let's see how many fields out of 10 I can get. 7 to start. Not a good start. Oh, another one. That's 0 for 2 with 2 7s. Jesus, it's an 8. There he is. Do you have any pizza?
What's that?
Do you have any pizza?
Are you still on stream?
Yeah.
I got chicken wings and I got fucking
Really?
I got chicken wings and then I got buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
That was a good stuff.
It's right in there.
Oh, those look legit. Was it from Fine Line?
Yeah. Little G.
They're good wings?
You can have 99% of it. I just want a taste of each.
Okay. I'm gonna wait.
Okay. But just give me a taste. Like one wing, a little bit of pasta, I'll be happy.
Okay.
Should I leave this out or put it in the fridge?
Fridge, I think. Brent Musburger. Who's this fella? Oh, I know who Musburger is. Okay, so we got the Lions are trying to scrap something together. They don't want to get embarrassed, but they're pretty much there. Can't get killed in the Hall of Fame game. How a Trey Lance led Hall of Fame game team has something to prove. How are they getting points? They were plus 1.5. It was always the Chargers. You see how friggin' smart that is? You don't get how smart that is. Musburger's got a great voice for TV. Wait, this guy's just freely talking about betting. I like Musburger. He's making Tirico and Collinsworth very uncomfortable. The Lions of the over, he said he had. I actually believe that he put some bets in there. And see, that's what they tighten up about. Collinsworth and Tirico, right when he mentioned +7, -3, something went up their butts, and they go, here. It's almost like we let out a fart how relaxed we are about that. That's gonna, like, but that comes that naturally around here. Musburger, come along for the ride. We'd like to have you sitting right next to me in the shop. Let's see, really put you to the test. I love this guy's natural ability to tell a story so smoothly. Oh, this guy's quick. Fake pass, step in. Wow. Wow, look at this guy. He was a stallion back in the day. Look at that. Wow, this guy still got it. What a cutaway. Do we want to get back into the coaches in our dinner dates? Not dates, but our dinner plans? Guys, what I'm gonna have to do is at the end of this game, do we even make it there? Like, I think. I don't know, depends on who shows up. But right now, if we can only get one more horse race in, I'm thinking it's worth 2. Someone just swoops in at the last day, they just win one horse race, they win the whole month. Jeez. These commercials, they got no chill. All right. I'm down for a few more coaches over here. All right, so we did our guy D'Amico. Who else? So we're on the AFC South. Colts coach. Shane Steichen. Oh, another strange guy. He's making me nervous. I would have a hard time just inviting him to dinner to begin with. Shane, he's coming over, and like I like pre-warned my parents. I'm like, guys, this coach wants me to play for them. I'm saying yes to the thought of it, but I'm not gonna end up playing there. Let's hurry this up. We gotta do this quickly. And like he's like overstepping a little bit. He's trying to buddy up with everyone. He wants to hug my mom, but like she doesn't even want that to happen. Like she's feeling strange about the hug. My dad, if he saw most NFL head coaches, like he'd go with like the dap, I think, but the handshake to the dap. With him, I think it's just like a real formal like. We're having like grilled chicken with him. We're having grilled chicken and rice, and like we're giving him not that much of it. It's like kind of like half of a chicken breast. In and out 30 minutes. I'm doing for a score 4.1. Sorry, Shane. And then we need the Jaguars coach. Who's the Jaguars coach? Peterson still is? No way. This is a guy that you want to have over for dinner. He's going to be a lot of fun. He's walking in with a six-pack. Flip-flops, a sunburn, and he just came from a bar where he had a couple of drinks. He's a little loose. Now I'm thinking he could be a little too loose in there. I think he might be flirting on the line of having too much fun. Like he's a little bit like loud and like sits down real hard at the table and like, what are we having? Says a little bit too loud. But what you got to give him to help settle him down is we do this thing, Anthony's Cold Fired. You get meatballs from there, you get wings and pizza. You throw that all at him at once. He calms down, he sobers up a little bit, but he still knocks back a whole six-pack with dinner. And my dad eventually, once he has as many beers as Peterson does, that's when things start to get along. How am I interacting with Peterson in this? There's a lot having to do with my parents, but if it's a parent, they're gonna run the show, and you're kind of just along for it. So I'm fine with that aspect. So we had the Jaguars, we had the Colt, we didn't have the Titans. I don't know any of these coaches. Brian Callahan, huh? Brian is another guy that's just like all football. He doesn't really go over people's house for dinner. That he feels uncomfortable about it. This is his first. He overdressed for the situation, but strangely, he wore a white collared shirt, a colorful tie, but tucked into like washed blue jeans. He didn't know how to act, what to wear. He wants in and out. But like at the end of the night, like when he gets back and his wife comes and picks him back up after 45 minutes, he gets back in the car and he says, I had fun. I want to do more of that. Would I rank it, because he has a good heart, this guy, I rank it a 5.2. Just a little bit better than nothing. Because a 5 is basically nothing. Quick game update. commercial. Let's go with, we did the AFC East, West. No, we didn't do the West. AFC West, Andy Reid. Why not? Why not, Andy? I'm inviting my grandmother over because I think they're going to get along. He's jolly. He's like old Saint Nick showing up at your door Christmas Day. You're just happy to see him, and you're kind of in awe because he's got that aura about him. When the kids say aura, this is where they originally thought of it, the Andy Reid aura. And he is admitted to eating cheeseburgers after a win, so that's what you give him. That's what you give Andy. You give him some cheeseburgers. You give him multiple, and they're not dressed. You just give them 3 hefty cheeseburgers. We have a lot of laughs. We kind of get a little weirded out towards the end of the night because like of how into the food he is. He eats a little bit more than like what's funny. Like there's enough to eat where it's funny, and then there's enough like, wow, this guy really eats, and like he's unfazed, and like he just can't stop. We realize Andy Reid has an eating problem. He cannot stop eating, and like someone has to forcibly remove the 6th burger out of his hand and sit him down and almost like have him sit on his hand so he can't eat anymore. It got weird towards the end of the night with Andy. I can see that now. Raiders coach Pete Carroll. That is cool. That is a cool look. Let's look here quickly. Jeez, we still got 12 minutes left in this game. This is a long game. This is a long game. After the AFC West, we'll go back to the game. We'll do a little tinkle. All right, Pete Carroll. What's he doing for us? What is he doing for us? I'm really trying to picture and bring myself there. Hold on. I'm getting back into the zone. I was in the zone for a little bit. He's got a big smile on his face, as he typically does. And we're having a good time. We're having a good time. It actually doesn't start out with dinner. Like we play a game of, like, he's in real, it looks like a real active guy. We're playing catch with him in the yard, throwing a couple spirals, having a chat, and getting to know him. And then he comes back in, but like he wants the best stuff. He wants to eat healthy. What does he wants? We'll do a dish sometimes. It's just grilled chicken in a salad. That's all he wants, and he loves it. He's raving about how good it is. He goes, I haven't had a salad like that in a while. That is really good stuff, Leanne. My mother's name. Shout out to you, Mom, if you're watching. You might be. That is PTO. And what we get in that, like, it's not, no one's measured up to Vrabel with an 8.7. Really, just because he's the past coach gives him a bunch of points. Pete, it's a 7.7. It's a 7.7. No, it's a little bit better than that. When we're playing catch, that brings it up a notch. It's an 8.2. It's an 8.2. We did Andy Reid. We did Pete Carroll. Chargers. Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. That is a great pitcher. That looks like a fake pitcher. He looks so much like an NFL coach. That hat is sweet. They got the best stuff. Harbaugh. He's awesome. I like this guy a lot. He comes in and he's just got a big smile on his face, and he's not doing full Harbaugh yet. He's respect first. Respect first, Harbaugh second is his motto. So he shakes my dad's hand like really firmly, does like the double grasp, like so nice, like and is overly thankful for the invite and being there. My mom, like, I feel like he's not a hug guy. Like he'll shake my mom's hand too, softer, but a little bit like this. Like he'll do that. It's respect first. It's respect first. Him also is like he'll want to compete in some form or fashion. So I'm thinking of like what's something that we used to do taco. We do tacos with Harbaugh. He says, these are the damn near best tacos I ever had. These are spectacular, really. And where him and I are dueling each other. And we compare notes as to who's making the best taco and how they make theirs. The secret, it's a taco night. Now I could really go for a taco night. Oh, that'd be so much fun. I haven't done that in a while. If I'm making the ultimate taco from home, Harbaugh, listen up to this because this is important. The ultimate taco, you have a soft shell in between a hard shell. Wait, is it no, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. It's a hard shell within a soft shell with cheese melted in between the two. That's how you start it up. Good layer of beef going down. We're going sour cream. We're going salsa. And it's important to get the liquids down first because that catches all the toppings. We do salsa. We do sour cream on top. We do lettuce. We do cheese. If they have, depending on how hot the salsa is, like if it's just traditional medium salsa, throw a little bit of hot sauce in there. Jalapenos in there would also work. Substitute hot sauce for jalapenos. Put the hot sauce in too. God damn it. Why are you doing this to me? Alright. Harbaugh. What am I giving you? Did I already give you something? He's a little weird still. He's definitely a little weird. I'm giving him a 7.6. And then we did Raiders. Look at this picture of him. With the gloves on, of course. We did Raiders. We did Chiefs. We did Chargers. Who else is in the AFC West? Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Sean Payton. This was worth waiting for because I feel like I'm going to have a strong feeling. A lot of these things I'm just going off rip with. Yeah, like I'm going with like my first instinct, and it's not a good one. I kind of pick up the right picture to paint the picture that I'm trying to depict. It's like, yeah, like a little bit like, I don't want to be here. I'm like a little bit better than being here. we're trying to crack into him. Like, we're asking about his family. Let's see, he doesn't open up about that. And we're asking about the team. He doesn't open up about that. And we're poking and prodding and probing to find something that makes this guy go. And you know what it is? It's a sprinkler. There's a sprinkler going. And it just captures his attention. And he's got a smile on his face about it, and you're not even really sure why, but you just know that it's a better feeling than what he was doing before, or how he was making you feel before. It's a bad time overall, but it was just a brief moment of some sort of happiness is what I was trying to show you. It's a 3.8 with Peyton. It's not good. It's not good with him as your guest. All right, we're gonna put a kibosh on that just for now. We're gonna shut that down. Get me back in the center. Wherever not. And we're gonna watch the end of this game. 5 minutes left. Are we gonna have an 8-way fucking tie? Someone show up. Someone show up to win this goddamn thing. Chargers, get him another rushing touchdown. Get him another rushing touchdown. Get in there. Patterson. What a win by the Chargers. It was them all the time. Who's this guy right here at 13 for the Chargers? Let him rush it in. Get in there. Hutchinson coming back for the Lions is going to be big. They're going to be a good team. I can't believe how many people went down for them last year. That was a shame. Oh, God. They couldn't bring him down still. He's impossible to tackle. He's like Maurice Jones-Drew right now. They had no shot on that run, though. 4th and goal, you're going for it, right? You're Dan Campbell. Second fewest points allowed by the Lions D weeks 1 through 13. And then the 5th most between weeks 14 and 18. It was 27.8. How is that the 5th most? Who had more? Who had more? Run it. Run it. Get in there. What a run. That's a touchdown. Vidal. What a run. What a run. 33-7. Come on with the Chargers. Vidal, when he cares that, you can tell he can. Look, he's impossible to bring down, this guy. Nice run. That was for Hufnagel, that one. I could tell. That was for Hufnagel. Wow, Collinsworth says this game means nothing. Even I wouldn't go that far. They're just downplaying this game right now as I scroll on my phone. Good one, Tarico. Tarico can never not play it by the book. He's basically made of pages. He is a book. He can't hear anything that is untraditional. The amount of pharmaceutical commercials, I do forget that about NFL games just because they're on these main stations. This is NBC. I know what crap is. That's crap. That's crap. That's crap. That's crap. Crap, 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 crap. Got caught up in the crap for a second. Let's roll a couple more. Let's roll a couple more. Nader's Lions are certainly in trouble. Mike, if you're sitting right next to Nate right now, what I would ask you to do is both of you both of you get in the chat. We're going to do a horse race that's worth 2. We're going to do a horse race that's worth 2 for all the marbles, just for you guys being in the last stream of the month at the right time at the very end. One of you will be rewarded for it. Get in here, Nate. And Nate, is this Lions loss any indication of how the season's going to go? Let's see how many fields I get. That's 1, baby. If I get 7, I'll go tonight. I'll go to Encore tonight if I get 7. That is like 7 fields. That's another field. That's 12. That should basically count as 2. Ooh, that's a 7. 2 for 3. 2 for 4. That was a 6. 3 for 5. That was a 4. 4 for 6. That was 9. 4 for 7. That was 6. 4 for 8. That was 7. 5 for 9. That was 4. 5 for 10. That's about right for the field. Get in the chat, you two. Let's finish out strong. Let's reward one of you with Truefield golf balls. I'm golfing with you guys on Saturday. I can give it to you right then. I hope it's Nate. We both play with some Truies. Isn't it crazy? So, like, look how this NBC broadcast is being broadcasted to us. They're showing what it looks like scrolling through your phone. And they were doing clip farming earlier. As the kids say it. Looking for clips. Yes. Yes, that's part of the business. You know what would have been a good part of the dinner guest bit? Is what they would bring for their, like what they would bring in. Like everyone comes with a gift or with a housewarming. You're gonna go with something, as they say. I would love to add that. Nice play right there. Shakes the fullback. Good tackle in the backfield. Does Harbaugh have a dip in? He goes, I love it. I love it. Dan Campbell, of course you love it. Yeah, this has got to end. This has got to end, guys. I'm about to make a call. I'm about to call in a favor. I'm gonna do it. So I had to send out the bat signal, hit the group chat, see who's awake, get in there, win yourself a horse race. We're playing the cheat game right now. I don't care if I gotta get cheap. NFL Plus, haven't heard of that. Wow. Robert Francis Highland V. Picked off. What the hell is that? Take it all away. Take it all away. Just run out the clock, please. This needs to be over. Wow, they're clowning on him too. They're clowning on him. Wow, what a play. Yeah. It was over before it started, Nate. Hey, Nate, you want to do a horse race? Give me a number. Give me a number. It's time. Wrap up the season? Not yet, Tarico. Yeah. The amount of times you fall asleep at Collinsworth? Absolutely. Trey Lance made a statement for his career. He needed to. It only mattered to him. Like I said, only mattered to Trey Lance this game. And he showed it. They say don't panic, Nate. Oh, we have new Benchy flavors? 3. 3. What flavors are they, Nate? What flavors are they? Alright, this is the last horse race of July 2025. Nate, it's 10:52. What will happen? This is what I'll do. Well, first you gotta tell me the 3 Benchy flavors. We're gonna let 3 more minutes pass by. We're gonna 3 more minutes pass by to give people a chance to get in here. If no one's in here, we're going to stack the odds greatly in your favor. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. 3 minutes, 180 seconds, and counting. Oh, and he comes right back for you. And he comes right back for you, Nady. The thing about the benchmark is they try to market to you as different flavors, but they're all the same. They're all the same. They all taste the same. You have the top floor and go, that tastes like the top floor. Hey, can we get some top floor benchy for this weekend? I think we deserve it. I think we deserve it. 2 more minutes, fellas. Otherwise, it's just my 2 guys, Nate and Obi, roommates, clashing together again. And this time for a prize. A pack of Truefield golf balls. Fellas, this next horse race is worth 2. That means if you win, this is what you get. One more minute. One more minute. I think the thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take all the other horses off the track. Just 1 and 3. Just 1 and 3. I'm gonna get it set up. Come on, this is huge. I want to know what's happening on the other side of that camera. I want to know. You can donate them to me, Nady. How about? No, I want you to win, and we play with Truefield golf balls this weekend. We both play with Truefields. You play with the odds. I play with the evens. $10.55. That is it. It is. Let me preface this. Let me intro this. It is the last horse race of 2025, July. And there's only 2 men that remain. We had an 8-way tie at the horse race leaderboard, and that does not matter. All that matters is right now, the final horse race of the month, and it's worth 2. We only have 2 horses out there for 2 true tea timers and former tea time guests, Nathan Seed and Mike O'Brien. You see them right in the chat there. So here's what we do. We're going to start rolling and see who's the true champion and who's going to win a pack of Truefield golf balls. That's a 3. That's a hot start for the benchmark, Nate, man. That's a 3 ball. 4 is nothing. 4 is nothing. 5 is nothing. This could take a while, fellas. 5 is nothing. 5 is also nothing. 5 is still nothing. 3. There you go. 3 benchmarks. Nate, if you win, I need you to submit a picture or video of you drinking Benchy in honor of the win. 5. Ooh, don't you wish you had 5? Don't you wish you had 5? That's another 5. Oh, Lord. Don't you wish you had 5? That's 6. Okay. Guys, this might take a while. This could take a while. That's 5. Okay. That could have been a big difference for the match. That's 6. This could take a while. 5. Oh my God. 6. Don't you wish you had 5 and 6? Don't you wish you had... Okay, 6. Wow, this is getting ridiculous. 2. At least it was different. 2. It goes in streaks. 3. It's only Nate, man. It's only Nate, man. 5. 5 would have finished the race by now. 5. Oh my God, this is getting ridiculous. 5. 4. If it's not one of your 2 numbers, I'm switching die. 3. Oh no, Mikey. Oh no. You decide to clap on Nate. He's clapping right back, but harder. 3. Oh no. There's 3. There's no 1s. Only 3s. 2. Oh God, Mike. Oh God. It was a drop. It was a 2. It was a drop. It was on the board. It would have counted. 3. This is getting ridiculous. I'm going to switch the die. I'm switching the die. I want to see if there's a 1 on this one for Mikey. 6. 6. 1. It was the die. The green die gets him a 1. The green die gets him a 1. Oh, that's a 4. That's a 4. 4 again. 4 is hot on the green. 6. 6, you need a lot of catch up, Mike. 5. Oh, God. 4. Come on. At this point, I want it to be 3. 6. Guys, I might do something funky in a second. 6. All right, here's the deal. If this is not one of your guys' numbers, I'm going to roll. Actually, no. I'm not going to. What? The red die is 3s. The green die is 1s. 2. This is getting crazy. 2. Oh, that's getting to be too much. What? There's the 1 again. He's creeping back with the new die. 6. He's 6. What? The 1, the green die and the 1, the red die and the 3. It's almost uncanny. 4, 6, 6. There hasn't been 1 3 on this die. 3. That was a big one. That was a big one, Nate. Oh, you are 1 away, dude. You're 1 away. 4, 4, 3! It's 3! It's 3! That a boy, Nady. That a boy, Nady. Oh, yeah. There you have it, folks. We have a July winner. It's none other than Nathan Seed. Nate, my line is open. If you would like to call into the show, actually, call into the show, please. And I need a acceptance speech. I need a winner's lap and a winner's speech. You won a pack. Oh, I love it, Nate. I love it. You won a pack of True Field golf balls, my friend. How does it feel? How does it feel? All right, let's break it down as we always do. It was another month of tea time, and what a month it was. We celebrated our year anniversary. We had more memories to make. We had a first-time horse race winner. Let me make that adjustment. Nate, with the 1 win that was worth 2, and that's all you need. Nate with the dub. Another horse race winner. My buddy Nate, he shows up when he needs to. Ah, and here he is. He's calling into the show. You are live to tape. You are on Twitch. You're on YouTube, and the people want to know what's it feel like to be a monthly horse race winner.
I mean, it's like everything I ever wanted. You know, it's like first tea time I've showed up to in a month or 2, and you just win.
How great is that? You just show up at the right place, right time, and then you get some free golf balls.
Well, and when you see the opponent you're against, you're like, oh, this is easy. I might as well just walk into the ring.
I mean, he's known as a slow guy who's never gonna win.
Yeah, like it's like playing like Madden rookie back in the day.
Was he pissed about that result? What is he doing right now?
Yeah, like couple tables thrown over. You know, a PlayStation controllers through the wall. But besides that, we're doing good. We're gonna have. We got the benchmark top floor, the 86 proof. We're just gonna do a victory shot. You know.
Oh yes. Do you have that with you right now?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna give you a cheers, quick tap.
Yep.
There we go.
Give me a slug.
And the other thing I'm gonna say is like I'd like to thank all my family members, those watching on the line, like my aunt, uncle. I think my cousin out west, I think he's on here.
Yep.
But no, I mean I just couldn't have done it without the support of the loved ones. You know.
You do it for them.
Yeah, I mean you do it for certain people, and there you go.
They-
On top.
There you go, man. Well, good thing I'm seeing you this weekend. You're gonna get a fresh pack of True Feels.
Oh yeah, you know what? I ain't hitting those things. I only hit Pinnacles. Give me those rushes.
All right, you got it, man. Well, all right, Dave. I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, happy to be here. Another good tea time. Hey, Lions couldn't pull it out, but we're gonna tweak some things. We'll be back in a few weeks.
Yeah, and wait till you'll really be back in a few weeks, and that's a little prelude.
Exactly. We're not gonna tell people what it is, but they can figure it out.
Right, they can guess. All right, dude. I'll text you after this.
All right. Take care. Good one.
Take care. The proper man says his proper thank you to the Tea Timers and to Tea Time himself. So that was our horse race winner for the month of July. We did a little preseason today. Looking back, I don't know if it's summer, it's Thursdays. I don't think many people are staying inside watching this game. I was thinking about doing all the preseason games, and now I'm not so sure. But we'll be back as always next week. What we're gonna be doing, I'm not sure, but we have a lot of tea time guests lined up for the rest of this month. It's gonna be good. So thank you as always for being a part of this. It's onward, it's upward, it's go-ward, it's steward. You're like a stewardess on a rocket ship if you're a part of this. So thank you as always. Say it again. Absolutely.